Okay, when we hit save and run, we always run the method public static void main string square bracket args. I'm going to draw a stack frame so we can keep track of those local variables in that main method. So my first line says duck Daffy equals, or we say gets a new duck. So the left-hand side is where we start. We're creating a variable named Daffy, and that's going to be a variable that can hold a reference to a duck. That's why we had the word duck right before Daffy. All right, so we've done the left-hand side. Now we go to the right-hand side, and that says new duck. And there we're calling the constructor. A constructor is a method with the same name as the name of the class. We call it using the keyword new, and we use it to make new objects. So here we're going to make a new duck object, and we'll represent that as this little duck object. Okay, so the right-hand side makes a new duck object. Then what that equals sign does is it sets that variable Daffy to reference or keep track of that duck. Okay, so now Daffy references that duck. My next line says duck friend equals, or gets, duck friend equals Daffy. So again, we'll start on the left-hand side. That creates a variable named friend. Again, that's a variable that can hold a reference to a duck. We know that because we had the type duck written in front of the word friend. That was the left-hand side. Now we need to figure out what the right-hand side is. On the right-hand side, I have the variable Daffy. Okay, and I can see that Daffy is referencing that duck. So when I say duck friend gets Daffy, what that equals sign is going to do is it's going to make a copy of my variable Daffy, whatever's in this pocket. So friend is also going to get a copy of whatever was in Daffy, so that was this little remote control that kept track of my duck. And so now both Daffy and friend are both going to reference, or both going to keep track of that duck. And it's super important that there's still just one duck. We didn't call the duck constructor a second time, so we only have one duck. We just happen to have two different names that we can use to refer to that duck. And that happens a lot with people too. So if we don't call the constructor, we don't make a new object, and we just got a copy of what was in this variable.